பார் முழுசா
clips,
கியா மாறி இருக்கிறவன்
episode,
பார்.
Okay, I'm going to slowly take this from both from an artist, very mildly from an artist standpoint, as well as from the fan standpoint. At this point, not taking up any big names, okay, but I would say some of those examples were very good, like Taylor Swift and BTS. They have become brands now. There are artists who have still not marketed themselves enough to become a brand, so that someone invests in that thing either to feel good or to be entertained or stuff like that. So specifically from an indie artist standpoint, it comes down to a creative freedom that they can have without having being answerable to a record label or something like that, and to be able to cater to that existing fan base. Let's say if I'm an indie artist, I have about 20 people who are listening to my songs, and if 20 people are willing to pitch in about $150 to $200, I have a few $1,000 now, and with that few $1,000, I can probably do a drum tracking for something, for a song, and the rest of the work I can do, like I can program music and all that stuff. So, and by doing that, you can collaborate with another artist, another drummer that I want in my project, and then we start to grow network, which is also another basic thing for an indie artist, to network. And it kind of grows from there on, because every month if you do that, like monthly melodies, that example from Nikki Chaudhary, if someone does that every month, if their 20 people fan base can pitch in a few things, then you're allowing, I mean, the artist is growing, the artist is networking, he's able to bring in something on the table for his existing fan base. Not talking about growth or anything like that, but just solely the OG fans. Let's just keep it that way. From an audience standpoint, why would I actually want to invest in an artist? Because he resonates with me, or he or she resonates with me. He's writing songs that I really like to listen.
Correct.
Good storyteller. He has something to tell. He has something to like bring into this world. If I find that need, yeah, sure, hands down. Like you said, if I open let's say Kickstarter, maybe the first few things are going to come up is going to be more like, you know, medical thing, donate, charity and stuff like that. Very rarely do people actually find artists to go and do something, unless they are like YouTubers or they've been featured on a YouTube channel or something like that. So from purely an audience standpoint, you're only going to be able to invest if you find need over there.
Okay.
If you're going to find some growth, like if you find that I'm going to be a drummer who is going to become better at my drumming skills and is going to offer something to the music industry and the fans inside the music industry, whoever likes, can invest into me so that I become something, and they get the entertainment out of it, they get the content out of it, they get the music out of it. That's pretty much how I would say crowdfunding in a gist is, because it's not necessarily a bad thing to ask. I mean, to crowdfund your entire thing. What is that? There's one show. Have you all watched The Chosen?
Yeah.
The Chosen initially started off crowdfunding.
Exactly.
And right now it's the biggest Jesus show that's out there in the world. And started off as a crowdfunding project.
Yeah.
Obviously ups and downs and all those things were there. But we can see how people can add into the purpose of one person's idea.
Yeah,
of
for
how
that
it grows.
extra one viewer to watch for free, there were people who are contributing to the episode.
Yeah. So it's not like, for example, let's just take from the Chosen's aspect, they're not religiously trying to put something out there. They're mainly telling a story which they believe in. And they just want that story to reach out. As simple as that. And there are people who resonate with that story. So there are people, even if they don't believe it, even if they don't buy it, people will invest because they like that story. So it's pretty much the same even when it comes to indie artists. If they find something that resonates very strongly with that person, they will crowdfund.
My question here is, why not? I'm not laughing. Okay, my question here is, why not approach a sponsorship instead of a crowdfund?
Good question actually, Fadri. I appreciate you. I would say...
But, why?
Yeah. Tell.
Instead of sponsorship, see, when the artist to the fan aspect, right, they would know exactly from where the artist is coming from. Like, they've been through their journey. Okay, an artist also doesn't want a sponsorship just like merely for just the money or something. People, when the money comes from a fan to the artist, it would make more sense.
See, at the end of the day, it's all investment, ma'am.
Correct.
To an artist,
That
it's an
is there.
investment. And for a fan, it is also perks. It is just not investment.
Yeah.
So I'm asking, why not just reach a sponsorship? That way is you eliminate any kind of perks. And usually perks also lead to maybe leakage. Okay. So I'm just asking
Makes sense.
Why not just approach a sponsorship?
I would say community building. You don't get that through a sponsorship.
Yeah.
If you're going to be an artist and you're going to build a community around your music, your genre, then I would say direct fan engagement is the best way to approach it. I'm not saying that sponsorship is bad.
Yeah.
Or like it's sponsorships, I would say, is the best way to like brand yourself or market yourself in that sense. But when it comes to a community building perspective, I would say crowdfunding takes the win.
Okay. So I'll come to your perspective. So let's just leave the sponsorship aside, okay? I'm the artist, okay? Just for example here, I'm the artist, you're both are fans. Okay? Can I come and approach you directly for funds?
Directly for funds?
Yes.
Maybe not directly.
Why not? I'm just asking.
I mean, there is a fine line between.
I mean, you're doing the same thing through crowdfunding.
I should know what's up in.
Yeah, I mean,
order to
obviously, I'm going to explain you.
yeah. In that sense, yeah.
Do you think me approaching you directly would make more sense? Okay, from an artist to a fan.
Okay.
Or me approaching Jessica to approach you would make more sense.
I mean, if Rohan's the one who's going to be investing into you,
Yeah.
it is better if you go directly to him. Because then he would actually understand what exactly you want of it.
Then isn't that what these crowdfunding sites do?
Yeah.
Instead of
they basically
we
put
both
it-
having the
But
we
see,
both having
how do you
contact.
have the access to... See, even if the fan wants to invest into you, without a platform, they don't have an access to you.
Okay.
But you have made that step forward to come to a crowdfunding platform where it is aligned to reaching to your fan.
Okay. So now if I'm going through a
Oh, I
crowdfunding
see.
site, okay, imagine you're investing into it.
Mm.
The goal is reached. Only if the goal is reached, I get the cash.
Correct.
First point.
Correct, yeah.
Second point is, from the goal that is reached, imagine, let's say 2 lakhs. 15% of it goes to the website. Only the rest, 85%, comes to me. Okay? The 15% what I'm giving to you, if I pay a manager, will he be able to get that fund from him? I mean, will there be another streamlined process, is what I'm asking.